Hello, this is the tutorial for the Survey123 app for the monarch butterfly stewardship site habitat assessment protocol for the Utah Pollinator Pursuit citizen science project. So we are going to go to navigate to Survey123 on our phone, and then we're going to tap on the successfully downloaded Utah Pollinator Pursuit. Now, an interesting aspect of these site assessments that we're requesting this year is that you choose your site from that map up on the website, or of course you can do your own. But please walk around the site for about 45 minutes, taking good notes, taking good photographs, and then once you have done your 45-minute walkabout, then you start entering in information about your site in this app. So that way we get a little bit more about the site overall. So we're going to go ahead and click on collect. We're going to enter in observer. Do please enter in your full name, if you can spell your own full name correctly. That makes it easier for us to track you down if we have questions about some of the data that was submitted. Your affiliation, again, maybe your employer, your agency. It can also be citizen scientists too. Just again, a little bit more about you so we can hopefully contact you if we have questions. So we're doing the site name. Please do use the site names from the website if that's where you choose to go. There are a number of sites that are quite remote. So if you can make it more than once during the season, that is fantastic. But if you can make it once, that is also fantastic. We can get a lot of information from one 45-minute site visit with photographs and notes that you take. The other aspect is a lot of these sites that are off the Wasatch Front are pretty large. You can see many of them have the number of acres that they are. So you can look at the map and then maybe decide on, maybe you want to do two 45-minute assessments within that one boundary, and that's totally fine too. And would be much appreciated, actually. So we're going to go ahead and enter in the site name. We have one called Manti Meadows. That's kind of large, but boy, does it look interesting. We're going to do the first visit. And again, you're doing this after you come back, so maybe at that time you'll have an idea that, ooh, that was kind of slow walking because I had to walk around a lot of puddles, a lot of water. We had to try to cross a little stream or something. So we only covered 1 to 3 acres. Some of the walking might be a little easier in terms of maybe flat, very easy walking, and you might be able to cover more than 3 acres. The location here, I do recommend that you keep your phone on airplane mode. It really saves battery quite a bit if you're going to be out for a while. When it's always looking for cell service, it really uses your battery quite quickly. The milkweed species, I'm going to tap on that photo next to it there to bring up a better photo of it. I would say 80 to 90% of the time, this is the one that you all will be encountering. It's the showy milkweed, big oval leaves, and of course the milky sap in generally more moist riparian area type places. So we're going to say yes, indeed, it was showy milkweed. And then since we've walked around and we've taken photos, we will upload that showy milkweed photograph. And as many photos of that milkweed that you've taken, certainly feel free to upload those as well. You're going to estimate the milkweed density, again, from those 45 minutes that you've walked around. Boy, there were so many there, it's just too numerous to count. So we're going to say maybe it was, more than 500. So let's see, then we go to, again, the most abundant flowering plant. So again, you're sort of looking back at your notes, and I have decided that the most abundant is this tubular pink flower. So unfortunately we don't have pink, so we're going to go with, yeah, we're going to go with white as tubular. tubular. And over that site, we're going to say there was, between 100 and 300. The second one was this sunflower, and of course it's yellow, and it was sunflower-like, and there was about the same 200 or so across the site. And again, continue that in terms of, we have 4 flowers, most abundant flowers. So please do, if it does have 4 flowers, please do enter in all 4 and an estimate for each. If it only has 2, it only has 2, which is fine as well. Site information, we're going to say it's kind of a grassland, sort of a wet meadow type area. I think the grassland is sort of the best fit, I guess. Disturbances, we didn't really, well, actually, we said we did see some, ATV tracks that looked like they went back and forth, like they were spraying for some Canada thistle or tall pepperweed or something. So, which is great. They're doing some management to get rid of the weeds. So, habitat photo. Again, as you're walking around, take a couple of good photographs of the habitat. And again, for the time for you to complete this, we're asking a minimum of 45 minutes. So, and then any notes, again, any notes are very helpful in terms of maybe, let's see, many weeds, but good diversity of flowers or something like that. Again, notes are actually really quite helpful, because it really does help us sort of get into your frame of mind, I guess, or your frame of reference for what is sort of at the forefront of your mind as you're doing your site assessment. And you go ahead and click done, click the check mark there, and since I'm offline, it's going to be saved offline. That's great. So that should do it.